Kid Talk, Teacher Talk is modeled on professional development training used in Montgomery Township School District in New Jersey. This is what Kid Talk, Teacher Talk looks like in a third grade classroom.
How did the new plants get there? Where are they coming from?
We saw those reeks and everything we used to plant things, so I think most of them came from there.
Seeing how tools actually get planted. The shovel can't just give a plant.
Well, no, like they have seeds and they plant them in there or something like that.
So can we think back for a moment to our seed experiments? What were the conditions our seeds needed to grow well? And does that tell us anything about what could be happening right now in the courtyard?
The plants grew because when it was in January, it snowed a lot of feet and it was a really cold temperature. So I don't think it'll be a right temperature for the plants.
So I'm wondering, is there any way we could design some kind of an experiment that we could do to find more evidence if that is true?
And this is how Kid Talk, Teacher Talk looks in first grade, where students are discussing their investigations of shadows made with flashlights, which they wrote about in their science journals.
The higher you point the flashlight, the more light you get.
Tell us more about that. What did you find out?
If you point the flashlight down at your hand, you can maybe see a shadow of your hand, and then you can make shadow puppets. Chase.
Just talk to us. What happened?
I got my backpack and I took it off, and then I put my flashlight on my book bag, and
Put
I
it on
saw,
your book bag, you said?
and I found the shadow on my.
So light bounces.
Falcon stretch max.
So you're saying
That's probably how it could. It doesn't go under things; it goes over
interesting.
or right in circles.
Okay, so you're saying that, Oliver, it bounces off things because it's really stretching out.
On September 18th, these teachers and their colleagues led a STEMteachersNYC workshop to introduce 25 motivated elementary school teachers to Kid Talk, Teacher Talk.
And they do such great things. We have a great relationship with Teachers College in the reading and writing program, and they are all highly trained in that. And then they come to science, and a majority of them, not all, do not feel that that is their strength.
We have to remember that we don't want quiet students. We don't want classrooms that are quiet. We want classrooms that are filled with talking, and not just any kind of talking, but really productive talk that's helping our students learn and grow their thinking.
The culture of the classroom is to answer questions, and there isn't necessarily yet a comfort on the student's part to do talking throughout the day.
Something I'm trying to work on is really building reflection time in, which also helps them understand that we're not just talking about who got it right and who got it wrong, but maybe how did you feel successful, how did you struggle, and what did you learn from it?
And trying to get them to be okay with saying if they agree or disagree with another student and why.
What might this conversation look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like?
And I think you were talking about the guiding questions of how do you get them into it. That piece is really, really important to figure out.
I think it's great how you've kind of allowed yourself to relinquish some of the control, and that's something that I know I struggle with, and I think a lot of teachers struggle with, is really putting it in the hands of the children and being okay with that.
I physically put myself behind the easel, crouch down, and I might pop out and be like, oh, can somebody say more? And it's so funny, but I found that they physically need for me not to be there to then actually look at each other and talk to each other. That's for everything. That's not about science, that's not about literacy. That chart is generated and discussed, and from day one, it's not like she starts conversations in literacy that way and then she adds on math and then she adds on science. I'm sorry, I'm talking for you, but I saw this unfold and it was just phenomenal.
this is how we talk. This is what school feels like, this is what school looks like, and look at how exciting it's going to be.
After the workshop, participants discussed their experience and suggested improvements.